Welcome to EdTalks. Super excited to talk to DeShawn
Hey, thank
Kennedy.
you.
No, what is cool is you got like this cool story. First, tell us, I know you're from New York. Tell us about New York. And then I want to get into what you did.
Originally from Corona, Queens, New York. Huge Mets fans, huge Knicks fan growing up. Pretty much lived in New York all the way until 1999. Went to Newtown High School, which is one of the most popular high school when it comes to basketball. You know, a lot of NBA athletes came there.
And you took a different path than the NBA. So you did something pretty
Yes,
patriotic
Ed.
and
So
cool. Tell us about
after
that.
graduating in 1999, I joined the actually United States Marine Corps. During my time in the Marines, I got stationed in Quantico, Virginia. I was the Marine One security guard for President Clinton last year and President Bush first 3 years.
That is so cool. Like, how do you get that role? I mean, isn't it like super competitive? Like, because you got to be the best of the best.
So, you know, perfect time, perfect place. While I was in there, the actually screening team came by our military occupation school in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. We did a full intensive background screening investigation over several weeks. I was selected, and then I got my orders to be stationed in Quantico.
And so, how old were you? And now you're
I
protecting
was
the president
18
of the
years
United
old.
States. That is crazy. And we have a picture. It's going to be on the thumbnail, so people probably have seen it as they hit this video. Have a picture of you. That is That is amazing. I've
Thank
never
you.
met anyone like you. I feel like this is cool. We could spend an hour talking about this, and maybe that's what we'll have to do, Deshaun. We'll come back and maybe do another episode just on Marine One, what that was like. I think that is so interesting because how many people know someone who's done something like that? Is like I think it's the coolest thing.
Thank you.
I'm so honored to chat with you. You leave. You're still a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. But you leave the Marines and tell us how you got to where you are today.
I received my honorable discharge in August of 2003. That was about the time when the 9/11 team came about and says, you know what, we got to do something to prevent any future attacks. So there was a perfect opportunity to work at the Terrorist Screening Center. So I joined there February 2004, came in as a call center analyst. Think about the cops on the side of the road who pull somebody over and give a call, they will call us. So I stayed there from February 2004 and worked my way all the way up to, team lead. Doing intel, doing counterterrorism, doing call center, a lot of stuff that you see now with TSA. My team had a very large impact to do with that. So I stayed there till about November 2010. I went to my company. I said, what's next? And then Perfect and our partners who deal with the international side at the National Counterterrorism Center, they was like, hey, we have a perfect opportunity for you. So I literally crossed over partners and worked my way up all the way to manager there, doing similar stuff as I did with the FBI at the Terrorist Screening Center. Now I'm on the international side of things. And I stayed there until November 2020 when I look at, dealing with my family saying, what's next? And my wife, we always wanted to live down here in South Florida. It was something that was always, what's next kind of thing. And, looking at it, I was going the corporate path anyway. So I got my PMP with PMI and, started looking at opportunities down here. I applied for Broward Health. 3 weeks later, I came in as a IT project manager in September 2021. Every year from Broward, I got promoted. So I got promoted 1 year later to senior project manager. A year later, I got promoted to the project management office manager. Then 6 months after that, I got promoted to the IT director where I'm currently sitting at for coming on 2 years. So right now, in my current IT position, I'm in charge of our program and database team, our data analytics and interface, and soon to come, Ed, our AI team here at Broward Health.
God, you're like the coolest person. I'm serious. I'm like blown away. I mean, I obviously knew a little bit about you beforehand, but you're just blowing me away. And what I love is this. I've been writing
Mhm.
notes. What's next? That's been a driver for you. So what would you say to people younger in their career? Because they're going to look at you like, all right, this person was enlisted at age 18. And he kept at it. What's next? Did a great job wherever you were, put in your time. What's next? What would you say to someone younger in their career who's looking at you now as a director? I mean, who knows what's going to happen next year? I mean, I see this every year. You're getting a promotion. Pretty
That's
soon you'll be
actually
CIO.
and actually
I'm sure of
progress,
that.
Ed.
So
I completed the boot camp in November. So I should be, all goes well, I should be CI certified by June. So that is what's next.
I love it. Yeah, so tell me, what would you tell someone who's a
Really
manager today?
really
Like,
understand where do
how
you
to
want to
get
be
to
at,
where you
whether that's a 1 year plan, a 5 year plan, 10-year plan. Everything you do has to have a purpose. If it doesn't have a purpose, then ask yourself, why are you doing it? Well, so no matter what age you're at, currently I'm 44. I'm already planning what life I want it to be in my 50s, what life I want to be in my 60s and 70s. You have to have a definite plan.
Yeah.
Reading,
Who taught you that?
reading. I came across a book a long time ago called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And one of the first early chapters, it covers what's the formula that was provided to him by Andrew Carnegie of having a definite purpose. And having a definite purpose gives you a roadmap to really feel like, what do I really want to do? If today's my last day, I would have completed everything that I would want to do, and am I on path to really complete it moving forward? And that's how I really see life.
Yeah. I love that. All right, so, we're gonna test this in action. Okay, so tell us about a big project. I know you recently converted from, like, maybe Cerner or something to Epic. Tell us about part of that project, like, what was a big thing that
So
you had
perfect
to do?
example, we're our healthcare organization. We were leaving Cerner and going over to an actually another electronic health record due to change in teams. But we really had a short period of time of to go to archive that system and go into the actually new system. And so we had to go through contracts and pretty much we went from an archiving system in less than 6 months, contract signature to actually live. We went live on an archival system even before we were live in Epic, where you really looking like, okay, well, obviously, but given the short time frame, we did it in less than a year. And the way we did it with our partners is
Wow.
really innovative way rather than the old school way is go to that old healthcare and say here's a copy of your like data and then export it over. But we really tapped into our technology in order to do it while currently on that system, testing, doing technical dress rehearsals, all that stuff. And we didn't have any outages, any downplaying services, anything like that. So that was huge. So now other organizations call us to say, how'd you do
Well, Deshaun, when this video goes out, there's gonna be other organizations
it?
calling. Your boss is gonna be mad at me. I wish we had a chance to work together. I'll just say that.
Thank you.
That could be my highest compliment. That you are an amazing leader. I can tell that you're an amazing man. You have a good heart. I appreciate what you do. And I hope this goes viral because your tenacity, your focus, your way of life, the whole what's next. I can see you. You will
Thank you, Ed.
definitely be
Appreciate it.
CIO,
Thank you.
certificate or not.